Come on. Come on. Come on. It's your brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but I keep it cool with you guys. And guys, let's go. They say, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Hey. Oh. All right. Mama. There go that man again. Let's go. The keys to success, the victories of the game. It's all around us. It is. But one day at a time, one movement at a time. Yeah. Come on. All right.
Glory hole.
Come on, nation. Stand up. Let's rock with it. Hey, let's go. Come on. Shout out to all of the HBOs and the SGs out there. And if you're a day one, let me see D1 and the Cowboys community box. Y'all type it in. Yeah. Yeah. To all the haters, lean forward just a little bit. Slap the Godzilla out of them, right? Come on. Hey. Ho. Come on. The name is Law Nation. Really appreciate you guys. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Really appreciate each and every last one of you all for jumping in. The name, again, is Law Nation, and we talk Cowboys, sports talk, football, and beyond, of course. And on top of that, Cowboy Nation, hey, it is what it is. It's the beginning of the year, the first game of the year. The Dallas Cowboys versus, dare I say, the team that just won the Super Bowl. And, of course, people have their conversational piece about, hey, the Cowboys should do this or Tom Brady is going to do that. But at the end of the day, they got to play this game. And we got 5 keys to pretty much a victory. And I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Let me see if I still got some powers left. I still got a little power. Oh, I still got a little power. Appreciate your start, boy. I see you over there, man. Let me see who the first person over here, man. I always love to see the first person. Jet D, man. That means you are part of the notification squad. You know, appreciate you. Yeah. Jet D. Yeah. And on top of that, Cowboy Nation, I know a lot of people got their mind already made up about this team. Season haven't even started yet. Everybody got their mind fixated on the fact that it is what it is. That, man, we don't have this on the defensive side of the coin. Oh, no, excuse me. We missing Zach Martin. You know, if he's 2 tests away, if he tests negative on the test, then he would be out there on the field. Now, my previous video, I said this. He had not practiced all week. We don't want to rush him out there. You look, when you rush things out there, things happen in the worst way possible. Take your time. But if he's ready to play, then, of course, you do your observation, coaches, and then you put him out there. But don't rush him out there. David, appreciate you. Shout out to you, Cam. Win for Law. Yeah, appreciate you. Word on Martin, Dan, the man with the plan. The word should be, that's the operative word, should be, take your time. Make sure that he's ready. Don't rush him. Speaking of that, I was watching a series, All-American. You guys remember that, and I know I'm behind. I made it to season 2. so don't crucify me. The Spencer kid, he wanted to rush out there because he knew the scouts were watching. And he just came back from being shot in the shoulder. But he wanted to get out there quickly. He wanted to get out there to prove and showcase that he is ready. Although he is the better of the better, I guess you could say the best talent on the team. But he wanted to rush himself out there. Patience is a virtue. You got to make sure that before you get out there, that everything is straight. Although you may be the better player, but you do not want to rip it off too quickly. Let me know if I'm lying, Cowboy Nation. And the moment he got out there, he realized that he wasn't ready. You don't want to press yourself. And I'm not saying that Zach Martin would be the guy that would be the guy that rushing. But I want the coaching staff to be cognitive enough, cerebral enough to make sure that they're not rushing. There's many battles in this war. We're going into war. This is not college, because I know college is different. You got to win every game in order to get to the bowl or in order to establish your ranking system. But in the NFL, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You got to take your time. Appreciate you, Jay
Teams who
Verse.
get hot during autumn becomes cold in the winter. Teams who are cold in autumn becomes hot in the winter. Choose your poison. Go Cowboys.
Woo! Yeah. Dropping. Hey, when I say sprinkling some of Mama's cooking, Jay Versick dropped some of that truth over there from Mama's kitchen over there. Appreciate you, Jay Versick. And shout out to Kwame Brown for providing that phrase, Mama's cooking. Chess game, this from David. Yeah, I got my top 5 list. I got a list right here of the things that we need to do. Number one would be defense. I know it sounds cliche, what have you. And I don't have a defensive player on the thumbnail, but defense. Shout out to you, Cedric, man. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. The defense. And I'm going to use Vincent Nolan as why we can't stay healthy. Yeah, Vincent Nolan, one of the greater pieces right there. Oh, my goodness, Vincent Nolan. Appreciate you for that. Appreciate you for that. Lamenting, got to stay healthy. So if I had 6 categories of keys, that would be the 6th one. Matter of fact, one can argue that that got to be the number 1 case in a scenario. You got to stay healthy. The war of attrition is everything. Yeah, the war of attrition, man, is crazy, crazy, crazy. You got to be able to be healthy. Right, on both sides of the coin, because I'm never one of those fans that wish ill will or injury on the opposing team. Matter of fact, I would rather for my team to be healthy and the opposing team to be healthy. Matter of fact, if it was a reason or a situation that we can move the game backwards a little bit so that everybody can be healthy, I would do that. I want my best against your best. I don't want no hidden cases and reasons for anybody to say, hey, this is the reason why the Cowboys won. No. Don't give me nothing. I want to earn everything. But the war, the attrition, that is the underlining situation that a lot of people fail to realize. That game alone is very important. Very important. All right, so that's the number one thing, defense. How do we get to the defense? Number one category will be TOP, time of possession. We got to establish that and keep that on our favor or within the favoring of our offense, taking up enough time so that our young defense, because they're going to have jelly bellies, there will be plenty of mistakes. Oh, excuse me, even Parsons said he will make mistakes. But it's all predicated, I can't even talk today, predicated upon his mindset, knowing that he messed up, shot through the wrong gap. But he had to slow down a little bit, take his time, just like I had to do just right then. And that all rhymes, by the way. But he had to slow down and make sure that he not over pursuing. I can't talk today. Let me get this boy. Jerry, what were you saying, Jerry?
I want me some glory hole.
Don't we all, Jerry? Jerry, yeah. Appreciate you for slowing me down a little bit. All right, so that is what need to happen. TOP, time of possession. Number 2, on my note here. Number 2, share this content. Yeah, Cam, I can't talk, man. I'm fired up. Cam, oh Cam. Shout out to you. That's Cam with the C. Quick start. Write this down. Number 1 was time of possession / defense, right? Number 2 is quick starts. We got to get into a situation of early and often putting the opposing teams on their heels. Let me repeat. We got to come out with a quick start, putting the opposing teams on their heels, right? Right? On top of that, how do you get with the quick starts or what have you? No turnovers, no careless fumbles. And dog it, when you get into the red zone, money zone, green zone, gold zone, score. Don't kiss the sister. Appreciate you, Kyle. Appreciate you so much for the stars. Let me get this person up out of here. Yeah, get out of here. Knock the doggone Godzilla out of him. Get out of here with that crap. You know that's what you do. You get over here, I'm going to slap the Godzilla out of you. You're going to be like, Got to. On top of that, Cowboy Nation, the third key to this game success, Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott, and I had to put a / in there, Tony Pollard, those two. We're facing against any Buccaneers fans in the house. Y'all let me know. Shout out to you guys, because I think I've seen a few Buccaneers fans in the house. And you guys are all welcome. I pull up a good, comfortable chair where you can sit down and you can finally hear some quality content, because I guarantee you none of the Buccaneers content creators are on the Cowboys level of creating content. I just point out the best Buccaneer content creator, point them to me, and we can have a one-on-one discussion. But, dare I say, Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott. My goodness. Man. Boy, we knocking them out today, baby. Get your butt in the room. Don't come back over here no more. Boy. But neither here nor there. The Buccaneers, number 1, number 2, respectfully, against the run. That's what they do. They stop the run. That's old school coaching mentality, by the way. On top of that, when you think of old school coaching on the defensive side, stop the run, make the team one-dimensional. Whereas the Dallas Cowboys, they got loaded weapons, wide receivers on the outside. On top of that, they got a guy. We talked about this on the Final Word. Appreciate my dogs, the OC, Boss Cowboy. as well as Anthony on Cowboy Nation. And shout out to my guy, Big Game James. He couldn't make it last night. But we talked about how important it is for 12 personnel to be in the house. Why is that? Because when they try to load up the box, which they will, because this is how the Buccaneers create their defense. Load the box, stop the run, make the team one-dimensional. We don't have, as relates to the Buccaneers, they don't have the best of the best cornerbacks on the outside, but they got guys that's willing to jump routes, and they got some good safeties. But where the core of the Buccaneers, that front and those linebackers that chased and rallied to the ball, my goodness, good recipe of playing a fantastic game, right? So that's how the Buccaneers want you to play. They want you to play into their hands. Case in point, if you go back and watch the game, the Super Bowl, their DBs, they like, man, they might not can cover well, but dog it, they can blitz off the edge. They send two DBs. Twine for your mind at Patrick Mahomes. So if you are the Buccaneers, you're looking at Rain Dakota Prescott, and you pull out that same plan. You say, okay, let me pull out the plan of what we did against Patrick Mahomes. Not saying that Dak Prescott is Patrick Mahomes, but if you guys watch All or Nothing, show me hands in the chat if you watch All or Nothing. Show me hands in the chat if you watched that episode last night. Let me know. Let me know if you watched that episode. Bucks about to meet their match soul. Appreciate you. Bucks starting safety is out. Appreciate you, Eric. That's good news. Although we're not wishing for any ill will. Yeah, so I see a lot of people watch the Hard Knocks, All or Nothing. Mike McCarthy nudged Dak and said, man, where you at with the game? Where are you at with the studying of the game? Where are you at studying the Buccaneers? And all he said was, man, and of course they cut off some of that stuff. Shout out to you, Eastside. Appreciate you for jumping in. They pulled up the thing, and he was saying, yeah, they switched up the defense. It's not 1, 2 are the same. It's cognitive. The cerebral approach. That is the mindset of the opposing team, not presenting you the same stuff and saying, okay, just reheat it. Put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and it's ready. So the Cowboys got to also not present the same thing that they had last season over and over and over again. So that's why I got as my fourth key to this game. Fourth key. Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator. He got to present something new. He can't just show up and say, okay, this is what I've been doing for the first 2 years while I've been with the Cowboys. Because if y'all think that Law Nation don't sleep, if y'all don't think that Law Nation is up all the time, they got a guy named Todd Bowles over there that never sleeps. Permanent black rings around his eyes. He's up all night, all day, saying, how can I work this thing out? How can I fix this thing? How can I create pressure off the edge, inside? How can I double up on Amari Cooper, roll the safety over the top? Because he for dog sure. I know a lot of Cowboy fans. I know y'all. Some of the fickle ones, but I know some of y'all. Amari Cooper is trash, you know. Oh, man, you can just put a DB on him and don't worry about rolling the coverage. No. For number 19, you got to roll coverage. So he's looking at it like, okay, they thinking about putting Michael Gallup inside the slot. Well, I got some tape on him way in college. I got some tape on him way when he played against such and such. We're going to bracket him. Oh, dang, we don't have enough guys because you can't double coverage everybody. So what he's relying on, maybe some exotic blitzing, maybe some abilities to take away a certain player. But Todd Bowles, believe it or not, shoot, he's ready for it. So Kellen Moore got a counter. Kellen Moore cannot play into the hands of Todd. So that's just how that goes. And I hope that you guys understand what I'm talking about. And number 5, keys. I got the keys. I got the keys to keys. Number 5, numeral 5. Rain Dakota Prescott. He got to embody all what I just mentioned. In his mindset, Dak Prescott got to play defense. Hold on before y'all crucify me or reverse crucify me, hang me upside down on this thing. Hear me out. Don't shank me with the butter knife, Cowboy Nation. Dak Prescott got to play defense. If it's 3rd and short and everybody's covered well, and we pretty much been stagnant on driving the ball, live to play another day. Live to play another day. Let me repeat. Live to play another day. Throw it away. Don't try to squeeze it in between the DB that's underneath and the safety that's roaming over the top, and especially knowing that your wide receiver done dropped a few passes before that time frame. Throw the ball away. Play the field. Trust your defense. Ain't this right, Ashley? Trust your defense. We got here. Appreciate you. Come on, AI. She must need some virtual coffee. Appreciate you, Ash. What's good, Law? Michael, Lawrence, Gregory, Osa. Get to Brady twice. Better we win. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt at all. Let me see if I can fix this right quick. Bear with me. There we go. No, that's not it. Appreciate you, Matt, as well. All right, so he got to play defense, regardless of the situation or the scenario. He got to. Also, with the quick starts, hear me out. I know that a lot of people will say, well, Law, why are you putting all of this on Dak Prescott? Quick starts. He should have a command of this offense now to push everything out accordingly. If it's a botch run play, then he's audible out of it. If it's a passing play, that when he looks at the defense and he sees.
What's good, Law?
There we go.
Micah, Lawrence, Gregory, Osa get to Brady twice or better we win. Man shrugging.
Oh, man shrugging. That's a little emoji right there. Appreciate you, Ashley. Thank you so much for your donation there. That is a major, major key. Dak Prescott being able to see the field, make the adjustments. Okay, this is a crazy play. Let me go ahead and audible out of it. Oh, this is a wonderful play. Let me keep this one. But let me audible out of that one, Come on. And then you tell Kellen Moore, come on, man, what you doing? Brother, what you doing? And then with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, we used to say this back in the days, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to you, Joe. Appreciate you, Joy. Appreciate you, Vincent. Shout out to you, Robert. Let me know if you guys did this too when you guys played any sport. Feed the baby. Or some people had terms, go with the hot hand. Some people had the situation, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. I'm going to keep doing it until they break it, right? Or I'm going to keep doing it until they stop it. Hey, for those who hardcore Tecmo Bowl / Madden players, you had your what? Your bread and what? Plays. I want y'all to put that down in the comment box. You had your bread and what plays? I'm going to see how many people speak my vernacular over here. You know, you had your bread in what type of plays that you go to in any moment and you sit there and say, I know I can get me 5. I know for sure I can get me 5. Oh, they done messed up now. Oh, you're 36. Oh, I might went to bed with that one. But 3rd and 5, woo! I know for sure every time I'm going to get my 5. Yeah, Gary. Now I'm crunk over here. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Y'all wasn't ready for this one.
This is Sparta!
Yeah. James, yeah, Butter. CB. Yeah, Jay Lombardi. Butter, baby. Marvin. Yeah, we gonna get our 5. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, I don't know. But 3rd and 5, I got to play for that. They work 100% of the time. Don't let it happen, baby. Yeah. Alex, appreciate you so much. Yeah, shout out to you, man. Thank you for that. I'm waiting for the AI. She need a virtual coffee. Marlon says bread and water.
Manhole up shout la Aisha ni kapuki komikwa DC4L.
Appreciate you.
I want me some glory hole.
Yeah, bread and butter. So I don't know. Somebody said bread and water. Now I don't know, man. Have anybody had their bread and water play?
No.
Oh my God. I don't know, man. We never look. I don't know where you from, man. Maybe. Oh my goodness, man. Did you meant to do this? Did you meant to donate 200 of them, man? Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Let the
Kelly
AI.
has to come with a red zone play calling.
You're right. Dak just got to execute it. Kelly Moore got to call it. Dak got to execute it. You're right.
New here. I was referred to your live feed by my friend Cohen Matt on Facebook. I like listening to Cowboys content.
Hey, you dropped 200, and if you meant to do that, man, I really appreciate you, man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And shout out to Matt, man. For those who don't know, Matt been over there on the Facebook groove, and I need to talk to Facebook team because or the Streamlab element because the AI, the virtual AI, don't speak on Facebook, but he been dropping all type of coins and stars. It'd be like 2,000 stars. But I feel you, man. I really appreciate Matt for the referral. My goodness, man. And then you coming over here off the top ropes and say, hey, let me show you. Let me spread some love. Let me sprinkle not just mama cooking. He sprinkled some grandmama's cooking over there. $19.99 for your mind, man. Goodness gracious. Life like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
I want me some glory hole.
I get some now.
This is Sparta!
Yeah. Shout out to the newbie. Yeah, appreciate you, man. You're a real one for dropping that 200. I'm just going ahead and donate the penny over to 200, Evans. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for your love and adulations for the station. So Dak Prescott is the actual end-all, be-all to this team. He's the one that controls the defense, believe it or not, like Ripley's, and he also controls the pace and the tone of the offense. The quarterback does it all, basically. And we need Dak Prescott to facilitate that. You know, speaking of that, I got some audio from not Dak Prescott, but a guy that received the ball from Dak Prescott. Let's listen into this audio.
When you first saw him on the field, now forget about the shoulder, moving around early, the remnants from the ankle issue. Did you see the same guy? What did you see from Dak early on in terms of movement?
I saw the same Dak. I mean, he worked his butt off this whole offseason trying to get back right, and he definitely did when he came out there. I mean, he looked normal to me. He looks fine. He looks ready to go. Just in inspiration of his team, everybody loves to see him healthy. Everybody loves to see everybody healthy. But just, I mean, what Dak's gone through, what he's been through, how he got here, it's just a blessing to see him out there doing what he loves to do. So I don't think he's missed a beat, and looking forward to this season.
Yeah, no, Mike, you're dead on. And look, I'm a Giant, and I grew up a Washington at the time Redskins. Now Washington.
Hold on. He a Giant, and he grew up a Washington fan, whoever he's speaking on.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
How you grew up? I had to stop the interview for that one. Let's just rewind just a little bit. How's that even? How can you compute? Let's listen to that again.
A Washington at the time Redskins, now Washington football team fans. I grew up a Washington at the time Redskins, now Washington football team fan. So the Cowboys were like on my most hated list. But we had Dak on about a month ago or so right before training camp started, and he's just most hated list at the time Redskins, now Washington.
Let me rewind this thing all the way back, man. God dog.
And looking forward to this season.
Yeah, no, Mike, you're dead on. And look, I'm a Giant, and I grew up a Washington at the time.
Oh, he said he is a Giant. He's a Giant fan. Oh, my God. We got to really tell him to lean forward just a little bit right there. Y'all all tell him to lean forward. Let me see some lean forward in the chat. Lean forward just a little bit. Right there. Keep the chin up. Chin up. Right there. Come on now. Get your butt out of here. Get your butt out of here with all that crap. How you going to be two negatives, double negative? A Giant, then went to the Washington. Oh, my goodness, man. I want to turn the thing off.
I'm Redskins, now Washington football team fan. So the Cowboys were like on my most hated list. But we had Dak on about a month ago or so right before training camp started. And he's just hard to root against. He's just a nice, likable, and he seems like a great leader. How is he leadership-wise in this locker room for you guys?
I mean, honestly, he's the general of the whole team, not just the offense, the whole team. When he talks, everybody shuts up and they listen.
Yeah.
It's just the way he talks to people. I mean, how clear he is when he's giving out, a speech or just, a rah-rah. He does everything right, and that goes to show, why he got the big old contract that he did. Everybody believes in what he's doing. Just a great dude on and off the field. So nothing but blessings.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is what happened. This is what happened, Cowboy Nation. And shout out to 105.3 The Fan. They pulled this clip from Tiki. So Tiki, y'all remember Tiki Barber and Rondé Barber? Y'all remember those two twins there? Tiki. Okay, he get a little pass on being I guess a Washington. He grew up a Washington fan, and he was drafted, or was he drafted? Y'all let me know, by the Giants, and so he became a Giants fan via the draft. He should have broke it down like, look. I wasn't ready to understand that he was a football player. Then I read the name down there, and I said, okay. Yeah. So he get a semi pass. He's still horrible for being a Washington fan, but it's a little bit better, right? So you guys can listen to the interview without me pausing and stuff right there. There it goes right there in the description box. So check that out. So he get a little pass from me. All right, Cowboy Nation. So that's what that's all about. Dak Prescott, he's ready to go. He looks good. Nothing to worry about. The shoulder situation. That was Michael Gallup, by the way, talking about Dak Prescott. He is the quote-unquote coach of the team on the field. And on top of that, when he talk and he speak, they listen. Yeah. So that's what it is. Rondé is cool. So which one of the twins did y'all like the best? Tiki or Rondé? I think that was his name, Rondé, right? Rondé. Did y'all like Rondé or is it Rondé or Ronda? I forgot. Tomato. Appreciate you for making a donation here. I see you over there, Marlon. Thank you so much for the donation to help elevate D-Nation. Let's go.
Lord's Mary Law and the nation will wake up Friday with a big W. I will always trust and believe in the Cowboys. Blue heart, blue heart, blue heart.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the donations. It's Ron Day. Okay, appreciate you, Marvin. You're a real one. Ron and then Day. All right, so for those who want to change my mind a little bit, I'm not in the mind of changing your mind, but if you want to try to change mine, then call in. Let me see if I can fix this up a little bit so y'all can see it. There we go. Call in 657-390-7391. You guys can call in. The first caller, get unbelievable time, and then everybody else will be placed on 2 minutes, 2-minute drill, so we can get this thing going. That is the hotline for your mind. And while you guys doing that, let me type it in right quick, so bear with me while I set this up. Come on. Hey. I got to set it up right quick. Bear with me. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Jerry, you can still tell them what you want. Huh?
Finish him.
Come on.
Smoke weed every day.
Everybody else in the NFC, what y'all need?
He needs some milk.
Yeah. The hotline for your mind is now open. Hear ye, hear ye. Thank everybody for jumping in. All right, so that was the lecture for as far as the 5 things that we need in order to be victorious. As far as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm not going to say what you guys need. Y'all just need to show up, right? According to Vegas, they went from a 7-point, now it's 8. So we'll find out what you guys will ultimately bring to the table. But before I get into that conversation, I got 910. You live.
Yo, what's up, Law? This is Marvin Hargrove Sr. calling from New Jersey, always repping Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Appreciate you for jumping in, man. You be representing hard on the Facebook group, man. I really appreciate you for all that you do, man.
No doubt.
Yo, I see your
Facebook shows
work.
me more love than YouTube.
Right. But you be in there, man. You be dropping the stars, man, and sharing the content, and I can see all of the hard work you've been doing for the nation, man, and I really appreciate you, man. So what you got for this episode?
No doubt. Okay, this episode, you were talking about the keys of the victory.
Put it like this. This is what I'm going to do. You give me 3 keys to the victory, and everybody that call in, they give me 2. But you give me 3 keys.
Okay, I definitely will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 key, of course, is ball control, out of possession. We need to run the rock with Zeke and Tony Pollard.
Okay.
I mean, and pass only when we need to.
Right.
If Dak throws the ball more than 25 times, we in trouble.
Right. I don't want to throw
Zeke
25.
needs at least 20 to 25, possibly 30 touches. And Tony Pollard needs about 10, maybe 15 touches. That's what we need to do offensively. And if it's open, throw it, of course. I mean, you were talking about how their corners are slow.
Right.
Well, no, they don't cover that well, but they know how to blitz.
They do.
The moment they blitz, catch them slipping. We got the speed to do it. Defensively, yeah, I mean, I realize you can't blitz Tom Brady too much, but we got to make him uncomfortable some way, somehow.
Right.
Because he has a quick release to get rid of the football.
One of the best in the business.
Yeah, but we got to make him uncomfortable. We got to make him be like, damn, I came here to play the Cowboys. I need to get my head out of my behind and start playing. I took these jokers lightly. Now I'm paying for it. We need to make this a dog fight. If we don't make it a dog fight and get up on them early, it's going to be a long night.
Oh, my
Plain and
goodness.
simple.
Yeah.
And special teams need to come through. We need some big plays on special teams.
Oh, my God. That's why I love when people call in, man. Y'all bring in things that I don't even think of. Let me write special teams. I totally forgot to look up special teams, but go ahead.
We got to force some plays on special teams. Like when we force them to punt, we got to take full advantage on special teams. For real, for real.
Writing that down. Man, my goodness, Marvin. Man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in. Anything else you got for this episode?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I don't want to hold you too long because I know other callers are probably calling in. So.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. Let me give you one of these. That's my guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's time for war when you hear that sound. That's what I'm talking about. That was Marvin, man. I got D right here. Shift, man. What's good with you? You live.
Yes, sir. Two keys for me, Law, is one thing I want Gregory to take advantage of that left tackle. They have that Martin guy.
Right.
I think we have a couple of matchups on the D-line we can exploit. I think our interior can kind of get to their center and their right guard. Watch out for D-Law to give Wirfs a little run for his money.
Yeah.
D-Law's nothing, as you say, sneeze at.
Yeah.
But we'll go there, and then also I look for the wide receivers to open up the run game, and just really the wide receivers and the running backs, Zeke and the wide receivers to keep the other team, Tampa, off balance. I think you have, like I said, obvious matchups in the wide receivers versus the secondary. But, I look at their defense and how it's, ranked first. A lot of matchups I went back and looked at, teams were like passing a lot, and, they weren't having to necessarily run against Tampa. And there's some games where they held teams under 50 as far as the rush, as far as the running, the rushing yards, but they lost those games.
Hey, so D, man, you brought something to my attention. So what you're saying, basically, you want the passing game to open it up for the running game.
Yeah, or
the inverse.
It kind of depends on, as they say, as what they dictate. I think a lot of people are missing with Dak having interviews and him kind of talking about it publicly, just talking about kind of insinuating how he's going to not be trying to throw for 400 or 500.
Right.
Saying that, those games he didn't want to go there. He just had to. And he said some of those yards were, just things that he had to come back and play from behind. He personally said it, we were playing from behind. So, he didn't necessarily call them garbage yards, but, he kind of let everybody know he doesn't necessarily want to play like that. And one thing, he was talking with Irvin last night.
Yeah. Hey, call back in, though, man, but I appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir,
man,
yes,
appreciate
sir.
you, man.
Yes, sir. All right.
That's a good call from him, man. Unique. Now, the sweet number is 25, right? We don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball all over the field with 25 attempts. However, sometimes you can be deadly with your strike, right? You only take one pass for an 80-yarder or 75-yarder, and if he can get a big bomb or something like that, a long pass, and it can open up the running game. So that's a unique flavor. Let me know if y'all agree with my dog D, man, from the 409. Do you agree with, hey, this team with Kellen Moore, they can utilize the passing game to open up the run? Now, I'm old school, running game to open up the pass, play action that thing out. But let me know how y'all feel about that. I got the 3-3-2. What's the two keys to victory?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You live. You got your radio. Sir. Turn your radio down. What you got for the show?
Yeah, just calling in about Zach Martin. With our tackles, missing a few games last year, I'm just wondering the effect of, him being out. Is it more or less of him hurting us in the run game, or is it in the pass, being that he's a guard, and how is that going to play out, being that, we're going to pass it and open it up?
So you saying, break that down for me once again, because I kind of lost you in translation there.
Just wondering, the effect of, Zach Martin, basically being out. Is more or less going to hurt us in, the pass game or the run game, because last year we was missing our tackles for most of the year. So, it was hard for, us to get pass protection. So I was just wondering, with the loss of him, is it going to hurt us in, the run game or the pass game?
Oh, I get you now. Zach Martin is more of a when he's on the field and he's out there, I think they average like 5.3 yards per carry. And when he's not out there, it's like 4.4 or something like that, 4.5. I'm trying to go off the top of my dome, but I know I'm close to the number, but don't charge it to my head, charge it to my heart. But I think that Zach Martin is more beneficial as it relates to the run. Now, the pass pro, maybe you can have a better situation with Connor McGovern out there opposed to a Tynan Sucky or anybody else, but if Zach Martin is not 100%, then I don't want them to rush him out there.
Absolutely. I'm just hoping our guards could hold up, because if they create a lot of pressure up front, how's Dak going to throw the ball? How's he going to get the time? So, I just hope everything works well. I just want them to play as one. And, nobody's giving us a chance to win, but
I love it.
I'll be sitting back watching us. With my kids relaxing, celebrating the victory.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. It's a good call.
Just calling in on you, boy.
Yeah. He a real one right there. That's my dog, Andrew, man. All right, so shout out to B-Wee, man. Thank you for the other day when I was on the final word. You gave the donation there. I appreciate you for what you do for the nation and for the channel. Really do. So I just wanted to pause it right there to let you know that I really appreciate that. All right, so let the AI speak. Let her speak.
Law, I need Doc to hit them with a big one quick and get that juice pumping. Also 11 will force a turnover. It's happening. That man is ready to explode.
No doubt, B-Wee, man. No doubt at all, man. I really appreciate that. That's a real good one right there. He's spitting the truth over there. Should have brought my umbrella. I'm telling you, man. We got I think this one, 732. You're live.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it. What you got for the show?
What's going on, man? We got a couple of takes, man. Mr. DC Fitted here, man. I just want to let you know tomorrow, man. I'm so super excited for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of keys that I'm nervous to watch. I'm definitely concerned about how Dak is going to approach tomorrow, first game of the season. I know he said all the right things during the press conference as far as his ankle, but it was major, and I want to know how comfortable he'll be running out of the pocket and just being Dak, just fearless. So that's something that I want to see. That's the key. I'm very concerned because I had injuries. I had ACL, MCL tear, and it does mess with you mentally. It's there still. We are human. That's my first key. My second key, I want to see the old Zeke, man. I see him. He lost weight. He looks good. But now this game time, he got to show us all. Last year he let us all down. I think he tried to take on too much, knowing that Dak was lost for the whole year. And he tried to fill the void, but no line, not his fault. It was just a disaster. So I'm ready to see the new Zeke. I'm ready to see Amari Cooper, even though he wasn't 100%, but he still would have 1,000 yards. So that says something. That says something about Amari Cooper of his caliber of skill that he has, his asset. He's not 100%, and he still sleepwalks and get 1,000 yards a year. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's out of control.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm just like, come on. If any year for all of us to come together and our defense with Dan Quinn, we can finally have complementary football. Defense plus offense. Let's win a Super Bowl, guys. Let's get out of here and get it.
Woo!
Are you not entertained?
Man, that's a good call for you,
not
man.
entertained?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Complementary football. Every year it's always offense, no defense. Defense, no offense. Now this year, put it all together. Less Jalen, put him here and there. Cause he can't guard no running back out of the backfield. He can't do it. So let's not play games with that. Put the ones out there that's going to help us out on defense and safeties, our corners, and let's play football, guys.
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. That's for the 732, man. Oh, my goodness. killing it with that thing over there, man.
The conference has been locked.
All right, we're going to lock it up, man. So everybody that's inside the conference, man, y'all hang tight. We're going to try to get to all of y'all, man. That thing, boy, it got a lot of people in here, man, longer than Shaq feet right now. So I got all of y'all. So y'all just hang tight. 6, let me see, 610. Let me get 610 in here. 610, you live.
What's up?
Nothing to it. What you got for this episode? What your keys are, man?
Oh, my keys is I'm just calling in on behalf of Lord Brunson, back at you with the back at you. And you guys going to get buried tomorrow. It's going to be a burial tomorrow. It's going to be a burial.
It's Lord Brunson for real, man. This you for real, fam. Let me look at it. Yeah, that is your name.
I'm calling in on behalf of him. You know, I'm an Eagles fan all day. And you guys just going to get trashed tomorrow.
You sound just like him though. I was looking. I said, "Wait a minute," you know. Go ahead.
I just want to call in. You know, I just got to mess with you Cowboys fans. You know, and then I'm gonna let you go on about your day. Just tomorrow, when you guys lose, just come with the same energy on Friday.
Oh, you know, I come with the same energy every day. I come with enough energy to tell you right now. Hey, why don't you stop what you're doing right quick? And just lean forward, just right there. Can you stay still? Get out of here! Don't you ever come on behalf of Lord Brunson and don't send Brunson over here with you. Tell Brunson I said, tell him to call in next time. Don't be sending his messenger. He was like, I'm just the messenger. No. You lean forward just a little bit. Get out of here, man, with that crap. You know? Oh, my goodness, man.
No, God!
That's a good sport, though, man. Appreciate you, 610, though. Appreciate you, man. Hey, you still there?
I'm still here.
Hey, man, appreciate you for calling in, though, man. Appreciate you, though.
Appreciate it.
You're a good sport. Salute.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
559, you're live.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing to it. What you got for the episode?
So, I just want to say So I'm out here in Fresno, California, representing the Cowboys, and I just want to say one thing. I think our defense is going to be a lot better this year than what people are expecting it to be. For one reason or multiple reasons, but we had that Dan Quinn offense or defense in 2018, right? Like we were built to be like that old school Seattle defense, right?
Right.
Okay, so we brought Quinn in. All the players that we have and like have been drafting are for that defense, and I mean our defense in 2018 was pretty dope, dude. And I feel like we're just gonna get it together this year. So that's really all I got to say. A lot of people are talking shit on our defense, and I think we're going to be really good this year.
You know, Cam, a lot of times people, that's your name, right? Cam, right?
Yeah.
Cam.
When you were singing Cam earlier, that's me.
That's you, Cam. Okay, appreciate it, Cam. Cam, you know, defense is always unique. A lot of times people don't see fantastic defenses come about until it come about. You know, so I believe that this defense will be just like what you lamented. 3 years ago, nobody saw the Washington team being the defense that they are now. Of course, they did a lot of draft picks up amongst the front. But we got some guys, too, that can insert and be just as good and formidable. So defenses normally hit you by surprise, and I believe that this team defense will be just the same as what you lamented about the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, I mean, on top of that, dude, if we have, seriously, a top 17, top 15 defense, we can win 12 games. We're that good. We have that much talent on the team.
No doubt, man. Cam, I appreciate you for the calling in.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you later, man.
Cam, man. 226, you in the mix?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, that's 225. My eyes are all together. Is 226 or 225? What is this?
It is 225.
Yeah, my eyes are bad.
So man,
go ahead.
Yeah, man. I kind of just wanted to kind of give like a brief, maybe like unpopular opinion of what I think the Cowboys, should do for the Tampa Bay game. And this is more on defense. I think back to Tom Brady's last like struggle, and that was the second half of that Green Bay game, man.
Right.
And one of the things about Tampa Bay last year, when you look at their season, is they kind of caught fire after their bye week. And before that, they had Tom Brady like really trying to stretch the field, and like he's not really a guy anymore that can stretch the field.
Right.
And so like Tampa Bay kind of switched up their whole philosophy and had him throwing like a lot of short to intermediate routes and passes and stuff like that. And Tampa Bay offense got better as the year went on. And so in the second half of that Green Bay game, Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions. All 3 of them interceptions was Tom Brady trying to push the ball 20 yards down the field or more. So if I'm Dallas defense, if I'm Joe Witt and Dan Quinn, I try to find a way to take these short passes away from him, take some of these intermediate routes away from him as best as you can, because you can't do it all the time, and try to force Tom Brady to throw that thing down the field. And I know it sounds crazy because we got a lot of young talent in the secondary, a lot of young talent at DB, a lot of young talent at safety. But I think, if kind of like the Packers did, if you kind of make them push the ball down the field, maybe run some cover 2 out there or whatever, then Tom Brady will get himself in trouble. And then I'm not saying, so I think that that's, a strategy that, I hope to see the Cowboys at least try to implement a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't implement it too late like the Packers did. But, that's just my 2 cents on it, man.
No, man. You hold tight right quick, man. You brought in, let me put timer off. You brought in some good points. So instead of playing cover 3 overs, maybe you play cover 3 underneath. You bring your guys underneath, take away those little small, safe and comfortable flat passes that he would like to do in the short intermediate, and give him the deep post, give him the deep 7s or the straight vertical 9, and play on the fact that that ball may have a little too much air on it, and your safety can get over the top and take that. It's a risky. Yeah, it's a risky situation. But yeah, man, if you can give him the middle and the deeper passes and say, okay, deeper thirds, I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to crease down inside and we'll give you that look. But my thing is, man, you playing with some fire, but you might be onto something. Yeah, how many interceptions? 3?
Yeah, it looked like he threw 3 in the second half in the Green Bay game.
I got to go back and watch that one. That was last year, of course, Green Bay. I'm going to go back and watch that one, man. Appreciate you, man. You stretch my mind. I got some homework to do tonight, Dan. Appreciate you.
Already. Take care.
You're welcome. We got the personnel to do that, too. Yeah, we got the personnel. But Jair Alexander, he's pretty good, too. Green Bay, quietly over the years, got better at their DB. So, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see what my AI have to say.
Aloha, brother-in-law. Isn't Martin out with COVID?
Yeah, he's out with COVID. Yeah, he's out. Appreciate you, Mark. Thank you for the donation there. Yeah, appreciate you. Let's go with the
Law Nation is the most savage talk show of all the land.
Appreciate you so much for the 575, Brandon. Thank you so much. 860. We shut this down because I got to be somewhere at the top. Well, midway through this hour, but 9:10, you're in.
What's up, Law Nation? It's Dallas Dog.
What's good with you?
Not much, man. Not much. But I like what that one caller said. I can't remember if it was Marvin, but I think he's right as far as using the passing game to set up the running game. Because, I mean, if you look at Tampa Bay's strength, it was defensive stopping the run. I think they was ranked number 1 stopping the run.
Number 1, yep.
You definitely, you might want to try to reverse it, because what would happen if you can back them off, get them on their heels, then it kind of opens up a lane for Zeke. But at the same time, you don't really want to try to run into a brick wall with that running game either. If it's not working, it's, you need to get some guys in space, get a Zeke screen passes. We hate the bubbles jet sweep or whatever, but you might have to throw a little bit of trickery in there just because of how their defense is built. And as far as keys to winning the game, it's going to have to be winning the line of scrimmage and put pressure on Tom Brady. That's how we're going to win the game.
So you're saying LOS, the pressure on Tom Brady. I wrote that down. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And that's the way to do it, because, Osa's right. Everybody hates the way, it was kind of thrown out there. But he's right. You put that pressure up his face. I think he goes from averaging like 70-something% down to about 20-something% when pressured, So the keys to victory is really getting Tom off his spot, man. But you got to win the line of scrimmage too. So if this defense is what we think it is and what we've been watching, I think we'll be all right, though.
No doubt, man. That's some good points right there. Two great, excellent keys to victory. But I'm still shy of our offense using the pass to open up the run. But I'll look into that, and I'll see if I can digest that. And what do you thought about the previous caller? He was saying that, hey, give Tom Brady the deep balls. Let him throw it deep. What do you think about that one?
Just because, I think with Trevon Diggs and Donovan Wilson out there, and whoever, KZ, whoever else we have at safety, those guys are ball hawks, man. And as you remember last year, Donovan Wilson had 3.
Yeah. I think I lost you a little bit. But I appreciate you for calling in, 910.
Okay.
Appreciate him, 936. You're live.
What up, Wall?
What up?
Hey, man, condolences. This is Tracy Price from Nacogdoches, Texas, brother. I want to tell you that I like the roundtables, the NFC East that you did. I want to double up with the one that you had last night with OC and Bossman. I appreciate that.
Right.
The two keys to beating Tampa Bay, the offensive line and the defensive line. Number one being the defensive line, because if we give Brady any time, he's going to tear us apart. He does it to everybody, and he's done it for so long. That's the key, I truly believe. I think Marvin was right with using the passing game to open up the running game. That's what we did back in the 90s. That's Michael Irvin. That's what his specialty was. It opened up tons of holes for the run game. And then also that Eagles caller, I think he's been smoking too much of the good, brother.
I got it for him.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, that's it, dog.
Oh my goodness, man!
It.
Appreciate you so much for calling in.
Yeah. Hey, man, thanks a lot. And as soon as I get some money, I'm gonna send it to you, brother. Thank you for the show.
Thank you for calling in, and thank you for your words of encouragement too, as far as the condolences, man. Appreciate you guys for saying that, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Good call from Tracy, man. He was the last caller of the day, by the way. Cowboy Nation, man, this was a wonderful episode. Thank those who gave, thank those who supported this channel by sharing and liking the content, and appreciate all of you guys for your prayers. It goes a long way. Mental capacities are always things that I tell people all the time. I come here to talk to you guys for therapy. You guys are I'm on the couch right now. I just can't lay down, but me talking Cowboys, sports talk, and football and beyond goes a long way, even with my mental capacity. It goes a long way. And losing a loved one, it cuts. It comes in waves. You always have to look at it like, man, we love them. They gone. But we just have to see with our minds and say, man, you know what? They just away right now. We're going to see them again. That's the mindset that I got to build. Because when you start thinking, you start missing, and then you start crying and you start reminiscing, so all of that stuff Goes a long way, man. I appreciate you, JR. He says 2 keys to victory. The AI just got to catch up. There she go.
2 keys. 1. Cerebral play, adjusting on the fly to how they try to attack you. 2. Sticky coverage with hard hitting. Rock on gesture, rock on gesture, rock on gesture. Cowboy TF up.
Cowboys. Is that the TF up? Appreciate you, man. I appreciate all of you guys. For real. Tomorrow will be a great day. We want our guys to compete. And I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to watch that Packers versus Buccaneers game and see how horrible Tom Brady played in that game. And I'm going to go back. The last 2 callers, fantastic. And of course, a person that lamented the fact that we need to throw the ball to open up the run. That's what we did in the 90s, right? I don't know if that philosophy can work because Ezekiel Elliott, he ain't no Emmett. But, of course, Emmett was just Emmett. Emmett was the ultimate closer. And Emmett got all of those touchdowns because even when Troy Aikman was able to drop back, pass the ball to Michael Irvin or pass the ball to Jay Novacek, and we get down to the 1, Emmett was going to run it in. We knew, Emmett, the reason why he got all of those touchdowns, because he had a nose for the ball. He knew how to find that crease spot and hit it. And by the time they realized where he was at, he was already in the end zone. And he didn't even celebrate. He just dropped that big head and got down and prayed, So he took his helmet off, right? That was Emmitt Smith's celebratory touchdown. He would take the helmet off and pray, And we're going to need some prayers for tomorrow, right? And I hope and I pray that Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, those 2 guys right there, maybe they can do the quote-unquote Emmitt Smith type of impact type of situation. And Ezekiel Elliott, he looks smaller now, so it looks like he's ready to run it. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in and watching. I really appreciate those. And shout out to everybody who shared this content. That's all the time that I have for this moment. I will be back on maybe later on, late tonight. So stick around, hang around, and we can get this thing going. Shout out to you, Mark. On your way out, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, and let a friend, neighbor, or foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. But the AI, as soon as she pick up that information there, she'll spit it out to everybody. I really appreciate you guys. Bobo 187. Yeah. There she go.
Aloha. Doc, Zeke and Coop are paid top 3 at their positions. If they weren't get paid, we should be able to overcome injuries and some weaknesses. No excuses.
AI, can you repeat this, por favor?
Aloha. Doc, Zeke and Coop are paid top 3 at their positions. If they weren't get paid, we should be able to overcome injuries and some weaknesses. No excuses.
Oh, Mark. Oh, yeah. I mean, you asked for the money. Now it's time for you to put it up, as they say, honey. So, yeah, they warranted to be those guys. So let's play like it. Great observation on that one. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, appreciate you for the donation, Mark. Let me see some fire emojis in the chat. Fire emojis in the chat. Let's turn this thing up. It's all about the fabrications and the hearts and souls and sinews of your mind. I come here to tell you guys, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Huh? How bad do you want it? The keys to the victory is right here. I said 5 of them. You guys called in and gave us a multitude of victories. So if we follow those guidelines, it's impossible for us to lose. If we follow those guidelines, we will be victorious. But it's up to those guys to figure this thing out. Write this down, and if you already know it by heart, say it with me. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, and fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want, if dogged and grim and scheme and beset it with the help of Almighty, guess what, Cowboy Nation? You will get it. Turn me up all the way, baby. Appreciate you, skeptical fan.
This is Sparta!
They say, Law, you be crunk. You be crunk. Can you imagine when we victorious? Oh my goodness. I got my victory mask back there with my victory jacket over there. Woo! Y'all better be telling Mama, Pookie, and Ray Ray, and Ashaniqua, and Kamika. This guy right here, he crazy. Oh, he crazy. Oh my goodness. If y'all think I'm crunk right now, hide your kids. It's finna get medieval around here.
Are you not entertained?
It's finna get crazy. Please, 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 please. Oh my goodness. Oh. Y'all ain't ready for this one, baby. Hold your drink, son. Come on. Shout out to all of the sponsors too. They coming out of the woodshed. But shout out to those who believe me from the beginning. I feel better that way. If you're a D1 supporter, let me see D1s in the chat. And they say, you know what? I'm going to come up with a new name for all of the people. My new name, Hype Squad. Yeah. They say, Law, you be hyping the team up, man. You like one of the hype guys for the Cowboys. Dog it and grill. Yes, I'm the hype guy. I don't supposed to be the Debbie Downer guy, so let me see some Hype Squad. Let's come up with a nickname for that. D1 Hype Squad. Yeah, let's go. We put that on a t-shirt. And if you don't like it,
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get hyped, baby. Let's go. What we tell them? Yeah.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell them it's
D1
I got wifey on
Hype Squad. Yeah. Come on.
Please.
Yeah. Come on. David get it. D1 Hype Squad all day. Come on. Yeah.
Whole team here, money
Come on.
Still young, but I move like
Are you not
new
entertained?
deal to my lawyer.
Yeah.
If you're down in my management, I'm just
Come on.
warming up a way till I old producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up. Talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your
That
pockets
name go
up.
hard. D1 Hype Squad. Come on. Come on.
Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run
Count
it
'em
up.
up.
Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and
Tomorrow.
nobody's like me.
I got so much energy in me, baby. Man, call 911. Let the AI
Let's
speak.
go Cowboys.
I keep giving game away.
Come on, say it again, lady. Say it again.
I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy
Say it
days.
again.
I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today.
Say it
Y'all can
again.
take the
Say it
pain
again.
away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never
yeah.
know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out.
Somebody need to put in there, how about them Cowboys? Somebody to put that in the chat. Yeah, come on.
All on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get get out the way. It's been a day, now you're old news.
Let's go.
Now you
Gina.
got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays,
Shout out to everybody. Come on. I tell everybody, I really appreciate what all you guys doing. Less penalties. Put down where you from. Shout out to my dog, Choctaw. Appreciate you, Jay Lombardi. Y'all pay attention to the mods, man. Y'all really appreciate the mods over there, Mod Gang. Gina, appreciate you. We love you over there on Facebook. I thank all of your Facebook people, man. Tracy Price. Hey, we tell them to do this.
Check, I might do it again.
Might do it again.
Enemies close, had me thinking
817 in the house. Tampa 813. We representing Cowboy Nation all day, baby. Yeah. Louisiana. Shout out to Mississippi too. VA. I do it again. Yeah. Now, as people leaving, be sure to hit that like button. And if you have not liked this channel and you on your way out,
everything is on me, or you matter what. Told it if it's all me, everything is on me.
Cowboy Nation. If you watching right now and you not subscribed to this channel,
I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart. I'm a cup of farm and go act up.
Small City Vermont. Shout out to you, Justin.
Well, I do this once a month. I don't rap much. I just take the money.
If you have not shared this content, all of y'all that's watching right now, if you haven't hit that share button,
you only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll.
you can even just put it on your Twitter. You can share it to your grandma. Just tell them, hey, here's the link to the Law Nation show. He talk Cowboys, football, and beyond. You can go to your Facebook groups and share it. So there's no excuses, right? So sharing this thing is caring. That's the best thing you can do for the nation. You don't have to have the coins or remuneration. You don't have to have those. No. If you don't do it,
told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me.
I got some dogs over there.
Told you I'ma do me, why you
let's get on out of here, baby. Hey, come on. This is what we do with the nation, baby. Appreciate everybody. Let's let the world spin. One of the greatest running backs of all time. Let me know when you see him. Shout out to you, Jeff. Appreciate you. You're a real one. D1 Hype Squad. Let's go.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out.
If you're a real one, put real one in the chat. Come on.
Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe.
Yeah.
Save a last bite for you.
For you.
For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights lead you all
Walker,
alone.
real one. Marcus, real one.
know it's dangerous.
Dallas Dog is a real
Don't
one.
let the street lights hit you.
Jay Lombardi, real one. Ethan 817, D1 Hype Squad, real. Come on. Oh, Sheila Neal. Oh, she's a real one. Posey, real one. Jay Reeves, Allen, real one. Absolutely. Come on. Emmitt Smith, a real one. Troy, a real one. Michael Irvin, a real one. Everson Walls, a real one. Yeah. Name me your favorite Cowboy player. That's a real one.
Don't let the street lights
Yeah, Jalen,
all alone.
real one.
You know it's dangerous.
Mark, you're a real one. Shout out to Waikiki Allen.
Let the street
Shout out to Hawaii.
Could I be
Yeah.
player too?
Appreciate you for the donation.
Aloha, aloha. Appreciate you. How about them boys?
All day, Mark. Appreciate you. Sadiqua, appreciate you. Thanks for texting me. A real one.
If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far, so far, so far. If a paper crane can fly,
909 in the house.
then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough,
Gina Chase, appreciate you. We love you.
but there's
Thank
something
you.
inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
Larry, appreciate you. You're a real one. I play this outro music for a peace of mind. I really appreciate everybody for your love and adulations and your prayers. I really appreciate everything. One way or another. DC for life. We bleed blue. Let's go.
Because you don't know who